Good morning, good morning, good morning, happy people. What it do, what it do, what it do. Y'all, let me tell you, I don't understand people. I don't understand why people can't let shit go. I really don't. And what we not gonna do is involve kids into the mix of this shit, because when you start involving kids into the mix of this shit, this is when shit start to get real messy. And I ain't about mess. I'm not. I'm about keeping the peace, because the Bible tells us simply and plainly, where peace doesn't abide, shake the dust off and keep it moving. I don't understand why people just can't let shit go. Like, let that shit go. Let that shit, dead that shit. Dead that shit, because at the end of the motherfucking day, no matter what you say, what I say, it ain't gonna change the situation. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to involve innocent kids into the bullshit that fucking adults got going on. You know what the fuck you did. You know what the fuck you said. And then how that shit came about and played out, that shit was some fucked up foul ass shit. So, I'm going to say this nicely. I'm going to say this kindly. I'm going to say this politely. Leave the fucking kids out of the shit. Because when you start involving kids, telling other kids some shit they don't know about, you creating a whole new fountain of mess. And when you create that mess, believe me, I'm gonna shut that shit down. One thing my mama used to tell us when we was kids growing up: don't start nothing, but don't let nobody bully you, because you're gonna come home and you're gonna have your ass whipped. You're gonna get 2 ass whippings that day. One from whoever beat your ass, and then you're gonna get one when you come home. And baby, I'm not the one. I was about that motherfucking life. I was about that fucking life, because I was not about to get no whipping when I got home, bitch. If I was fighting, bitch, I'm fighting. I'm fighting. I'm putting my hands on you and taking any and everything that I got to beat your ass. I don't give a fuck how big or tall, how short or small your ass was. I was beating your ass. In my elderly years, I try to be very professional and keep it very clean and just talk the shit out. Because if I put my hands on you, just know it's going to be a showdown for the go down, bitch. You going to have something to tell somebody, Reese, about that motherfucking life. I'm just saying. You gonna have something to tell somebody about, like, bitch, Reese is about this motherfucking life, and if we don't fucking leave Reese the fuck alone, Reese gonna shut our ass down, because Reese gonna put it all the way out there. I ain't gonna talk in realists. I'm gonna give it 100, bitch. And then I'm gonna bring my witnesses to confirm and talk about this shit. Because at the end of the day, you need to let this shit die. Let that shit go. We all have moved on to our prospective partners, and we cool with that shit. But apparently not, because you keep trying to come back and clean up some shit. There ain't shit to clean up. Like wifey said, she allows you back into the space so you can show us something different, but you ain't showing us shit. You showing us the same shit that you did from the beginning. Like 5 years ago, beginning. And this shit is ugly. It's nasty. It don't look good on you. This shit is so crazy to the point where kids are running up to kids talking about it. You know, no, because certain things we keep our kids out of. And that's our personal business. We don't go around telling our kids that we're beefing with this person, or we're beefing with that person, or we're not talking to this person no more. Because that's not a kid's business. Kids are entitled to be kids and stay in kids' places. When you start to elevate children into adult places, then they feel entitled. They feel like, oh, my mom gonna let me do this, or my mom gonna let me say that. No, that's not how that shit go. So keep it real nice. Keep it real professional. Keep your kid away from my kid. I'm gonna keep my kid away from your kid. Tell your kid. See, now you hearing it from me and not the other parties. Tell your kid, my kid is not talking to them. And don't come tell me no shit about, oh, your kid cussing, because guess fucking what? All kids cuss. Yours included. So, don't try to make it like my kid is just out here just cussing up a storm by herself. Because guess what? All kids cuss. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because when I was a kid, I cussed. Kids do that shit. They cuss. So don't make it like your kid is innocent. Your kid ain't did this. Your kid ain't did that. Just because you ain't caught your kid doing that shit, don't mean your kid ain't doing it. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. So, here's the PSA. Since you're not talking about us, your kid's getting the information from somebody, and it's not us, because we don't talk to your kid, and we don't talk to our kids about the shit that's going on. PSA. Tell your kid to not talk to my kid. Don't speak to my kid. Act like my kid's invisible. My kid's been told to do the same. My kid's been told that even if you decide to speak to my kid, not to speak. Because that's it. Dead that shit. Dead that shit. This is the last time I'm talking about this shit. Because the shit is ridiculous. Grown ass adults out here acting like fucking kids, telling they kids grown folks' business. Keep your kid in the kid place. Because if you don't, I'm going to have to come on here and talk about how all this shit really transpired from the beginning to the fucking end. And I don't want to do that because I'm too grown for that shit. But if it's going to give me likes, comments, and subscribers, shit, fuck it. Why not? You're out here talking to your kid, or your kid's hearing you talk about the shit, and coming back to my kid, telling my kid, did you know? No, she did not know. No, he did not fucking know. No, they don't want to know. Guess fucking why? Guess fucking why? Because we don't want to put kids in grown folks shit. Sometimes you put a kid in some grown folks shit, you're teaching them how to be messy. Period. I said it. Wifey ain't said it. I said it. You're teaching them how to be messy. When you put kids in grown folks shit, you're teaching them how to be messy. I don't care if it's your kid, my kid, or the next door neighbor's kid. You're teaching them motherfuckers how to be messy. And guess what? All they gonna know how to do all their life is stir the motherfucking pot. That is what it is. Y'all, it's just been a great day. And I just had to come on here and say that shit. Because sometimes shit has to be said so people will know. I'm in my lane, minding my business. Going to another fucking level. And the devil has decided to come to bring mess in a different manner. Each level brings a new devil. But devil, I rebuke you. In the name of Jesus. You have been rebuked. You have been cast down. You have been stepped on. You're nothing. Not shit. And I'm giving you your warning, devil. This is your first. This is your last. Because Houston, we're going to have a motherfucking problem. And that's just what it is. I ain't about that motherfucking messy shit. I will walk away from a bunch of messy ass females and stay in my motherfucking lane before I continue to entangle in that shit. Y'all can say what the fuck you want to say. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, me and my wife vibe. We have a good ass vibe. And we vibe very well by our motherfucking self. We ain't got to have a group of people to fucking have a good damn time. As you can see, we've been doing this shit a long damn time by ourselves. But we just asked God to provide us with friends. And he was like, let me show you something about friends. Friends ain't shit. Because if they think you're getting ahead of them, oh, they want to talk that shit. but they can't walk that shit. They want to talk about whatever happened 5, 6 fucking years ago. But bitch, if you ain't about that fucking life, then you ain't about that fucking life. Shit. Narcissists do what narcissists does. They entangle with each other and keep that same behavior going. And that's what it is. People see you going to another level. They see you going somewhere different. And they want to hold on to your coattail in hopes that they can go up there with you. But when you see them, when God unveils their true identity of what they're actually trying to do, because bitch, me and my wife ain't got all that shit, all that fancy shit. We got the bare necessities, the shit that we need to get by in everyday life, to function. We ain't got these fancy shits trying to impress no fucking body, because we're trying to get to these other levels. And when we get to them other levels, God will provide what he wants us to have. That shit don't impress us. Bitch, what the fuck? But back to what I was originally saying, I'm going to say it again, loud and proud for the people in the back so they can hear. Put your fucking listening ears on. You don't want to fuck with my kid. You don't want to have your kid talking to my kid. Because when some shit breaks out, you think that I'm loud? My back end is louder than me, baby. And she is motherfucking she ain't a cayenne pepper. She a motherfucking habanero pepper. Bitch, she that shit that you touch that shit is gonna burn your ass. I'm just saying. She don't play by her kids. She don't play by her husband. She don't play by her grandkids. Bitch, fuck with them if you want to. I promise you. She gonna come for your ass. You know that. You know that shit's true. Try that shit if you want to. I'm telling you, better try Jesus. You better try Jesus. You better go talk to him. You're getting your first and your last. Next time it's gonna be your motherfucking ass. I promise you. What you think you got will be fucked up. Because I will put that shit on blast with all of my motherfucking witnesses. Period. Pooh. But y'all, I'm done. I'm done now. I just wanted to say that shit because it needed to be said. But you just need to go ahead, hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those motherfucking notifications. Tell your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your brothers. Tell everybody that you know. It's the Reese and Fany Empire, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ho, ho. Bye, y'all.
Now everybody go to breakfast. Shayo. Shayo. To go bow for the result, nothing to discuss, cause I did win by default and without any doubt, I'm a me happy adult, I no go feed the cup, I no go feed the guys out, I'm a mindless you the talk, I put my life into my job and I know I'm in trouble, she manipulate my love, I know holy.